Hey friends, it's Laura with Laura's Handmade Haven. Welcome or welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me today. I'm going to do a very quick and dirty product review for you today. I'm actually going to try to get all the way through this review and not have to edit the video, which, believe it or not, I spend a lot of time editing videos before I upload them for you guys. But what I have today is another version of the Magnifying Desk Lamp. And I know I showed you one of these a while back. This one is basically the same concept. The one thing I did not show you in that video that I want to show you in this one is just how easy and quick the setup process is. So what we're going to do is a complete unboxing. We're going to set it up and I'm going to show you, or at least I'm going to try to show you, the difference in the magnifying and the light settings that it has on it. And I'm just going to use a couple of random files that I have just to show you those features. So I'm going to move you closer and swing you down, and we're going to do our unboxing and our assembly of our magnifying desk lamp. All right, so this is, like I said, it's a magnifying desk lamp. And when you open the box, you're just going to see there are some basic installation instructions, and it tells you exactly what you need to do. And also has some maintenance and care instructions on here on just how to clean the lens and what to avoid. Don't use any abrasive cleaners or solvents on any part of the lamp. Make sure the lamp is unplugged before cleaning, and make sure you store it in a cool, dry place when it's not in use. So inside the box, we have a piece of foam, and then we have the actual magnifying desk lamp. All right, so let me grab some not fabric scissors and cut this little piece of plastic off of here. And like I said, this is very similar to the other one that I showed you guys a while back. But, you know, you never know when you may want a different version, how different features may work different ways. So the first thing you need to do is basically undo this little clamp that will go onto the side of our table when we get to that point. And then we also, whoops, hang on. All right, we need to attach this little piece to this clamp. And we're just going to do that by opening the package. Whew, okay, have some scissors. Maybe I'm just weak. I don't know. It's possible. Move this out of the way a little bit. And we're just going to grab the scissors for this too, because we had to have them for the other bag, so why not, right? And there are 5 screws and an Allen wrench in here. Now, believe it or not, I actually have my own set of Allen wrenches. And then you're just going to put these little screws, little Allen screws. I don't know, do they have a name? I don't even know, really. Okay. This is always the fun part, right? And we're just going to screw these down into place. Now, I can hear my father in my brain right now saying, don't do the top 2 ones. You want to go in an X. So I'm listening. My dad passed away 10 years ago. Still miss him every day. Well, that's not going in there the way it's supposed to. Maybe we will be editing the video a little bit. There we go. I know. I heard my father saying, that's because you tightened the other one down all the way and you had no play whatsoever. All right, now we're going to go put this one in. You know, it's kind of interesting to me. This is going to be, you know, it's a product review and also a get to know Laura video, I guess. My mom and dad were older when they had me. And my dad was definitely kind of old school in most ways. But one thing that I find interesting looking back now is that he was just so non-traditional when it came to me and learning how to do things. I had, he brought me my very own toolbox full of tools when I had my own place, and he always raised me to be self-sufficient and be able to do all the things that I wanted to, and he never put limits on me. I feel, and I say that because I think that a lot of people his age especially, because of those traditional gender roles or whatever, I feel like sometimes they kind of limited what girls or women should be doing, but my dad was not of that mind. All right, so I have this screwed onto the side of my table, and now we're just going to insert the light, and that just slips down into place. You can't see that, sorry. Just slips down into the bracket here, and then the light swings up, and then this looks like it just, you can change it. You can flip the light to the side or level or back to you. The light is on this side where there's like a white thing here. So we're just going to set it just like this and tighten this little wing nut down here to make it stay. And I need to plug this in so it will actually work. I was not prepared for that part of the puzzle. I need to run an extension cord over to my table because I don't have a plug that close to me. Well, at least not one that I want to get to. All right, so now we have it plugged in, and let's see. Oh, there we go. Look at that. This is pretty bright light. And there is a plus and minus on here, so you can make it dimmer or brighter. And then you can also change the type of light. It's my little planner here. So on the white paper, you should be able to see the different types of light down here. It's like a blue light, a soft white, it's blue again, and then bright. And yeah, it's kind of like changes the time, the magnifying, I believe. I'm not sure what that does. Maybe tell us. What does it say it does? Oh, it's a 5-color temperature. So 1 touch max light. Oh, so that's like the maximum to turn up or down, or a maximum. And then we have 5 colors. Does it tell us? It doesn't tell us what the 5 colors are, but you can see there's a yellow, a little less yellow, kind of a blue, and then this bright, bright white. So I think that this would be really nice if you are in the market for a magnifying desk lamp. Now, like I said, this does clamp onto the side of a table. And here's the clamp on the table. And it does go, it goes pretty big. The space here is, I've got like 3, almost 4 of my fingers in between that for that C-clamp there. So it definitely would clamp onto the side of a workbench or a desk easily. So that's nice. I like that. So that's, yeah. I think that this would be really good. Let me swing you back up so you can kind of see some of the other motions that it does. The arms does extend, and then there's wing nuts on each of the junctions, so you can bring it down for different directions, and it definitely will swivel the whole 360 around inside of that bracket that's attached to the side of your desk or workbench. So yeah, it's a nice lamp. It looks like, it's pretty good metal. It looks like it would hold up pretty well. So if you were in the market for a magnifying desk lamp, make sure you check this one out. There's a link in the description box down below. And again, here's the brand and the item. Here's the box that it came in. And let me know what you think. Do you have one of these? Have you tried them before? What would you use a magnifying desk lamp for in your craft space? I would love to hear from you. Until next time, find joy in all you do. Carve out some time for crafting and creating. And remember, it's always better when you make stuff up.